Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Knockout Central and the Ultimate Knockout Series. I'm your host for this evening, Shizuka, and we've got a big show this evening featuring some of our top DOA players, AquaTwister and Black Moon Rising. Joining me for this event this evening, Zakurai, 2026 EVO Tournament
Yeah,
champion,
yeah, in the
and my
building.
closest friend, yes, and Matt, who is a longtime DOA analyst and DOA specialist.
Hey everyone.
All right, what's going on, chat? Let's go, baby. We got a banger tonight. Let's go. I like this. But
This
yeah. So, oh yeah, I'll take it over. But yeah, so like I said, we've got an incredible matchup tonight, and I'm excited to break down all the action. I cannot wait to see how this one plays out. I mean, Matt, how do you feel about this one?
this is gonna be a close one. I feel these two competitors we have lined up for you guys. This exhibition, it's gonna be a treat. I think it's gonna be a really real a real banger to enjoy.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good one. Okay. This is your first time kind of being introduced to this kind of setup and these players. How do you feel about everything tonight?
So coming, I know that Aqua Twister, he started out on DOA 4, which I can relate to since I also started on 4 on 360. I do love, I struggle with Ayane players because of the zoning, and as a DOA player myself, I can't, I don't know how to counteract a zoner, which Ayane is. So I think I think Black Moon has he might struggle a little bit. I know Lei Fang, she's a great counter, but Ayane's got the zoning. I guess it's a toss up.
Yeah, Ayane is really cheap, right? The 7P, that move is just insane, right? It creates instant distance. So it's gonna be a hard matchup, I feel, for Black Moon Rising. Traditionally, that matchup is hasn't really been in Lei Feng's favor. I would say Matt does play a little bit Ayane. I know he definitely likes Ayane. So I was gonna ask Matt, like, what's like the biggest strength of each player? I'll start with Black Moon. What do you feel that going into that matchup?
Black Moon is a very well experienced player. I mean, he was like top 10 placing in Dead or Alive 5. He also placed in the Dead or Alive 6 World Championship. He also was the training partner for Rakudo, former world champion in Dead or
Oh,
Alive
okay.
5, Evo 2018 champion. So they used to always play each other back and forth and discuss a bunch of strategies depending on characters too. So Black Moon's definitely, and he hasn't slowed down at all. You know, even from when DOA6 first launched. Uh, Lei Feng's one of those characters who, like, when played right, you're gonna have a lot of mix-up, and it's just a bunch of like, I wasn't expecting that to come out. I was like, what? Just Lei Feng as a character, she has so many sabakis, holds, good throw damage. She can control the space. She has evasion that helps out with it. A lot of it might come in when fading Ayane, as to your point earlier,
Hmm.
was that she, with that 7P, she can create space. It might
Yeah.
come down to stage choice, which is anyone's game, obviously. But if you get a good stage against Ayane, like the muscle stage or the sweat stage, where she doesn't really have the opportunity to create that such distance, that can really like make the difference in the matchup entirely. Black Moon is one of those characters. He's no slouch to fighting like Ayane. He has experience. AquaTwister we've been seeing play online. I haven't seen any offline experience from AquaTwister, but at
Hmm.
least against Black Moon, the tournament experience from the offline tournament experience from Black Moon might end up helping him out and getting him the edge over AquaTwister this time.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna ask, like, which player do you think is like under the most pressure tonight? Seeing that Black Moon has those like offline accolades, but also we got AquaTwister, right? Just one of the best D-Wave players for years on the line. Like nobody wants to run into AquaTwister, right? So who do you feel is like under the most pressure tonight? Is it Black Moon with the offline accolades, or is it AquaTwister, the online phenom? I feel like that's a good question to ask.
It's just very like online versus offline, right?
Hmm.
Like, and we're doing the match tonight online, right? So it's going to be this. Like I said, this is going to be a real banger to watch. Like I really feel like it's going to be a close one. This one because it matters on how well Black Moon is going to be able to mix up AquaTwister, and how fast AquaTwister can react and adjust on the fly. He's definitely got all the opportunity to do so with Ayane. Ayane is typically when most people pick up Ayane, they think of her like a rushdown character, and in reality, she's much like, as you said earlier, she's very good with the spacing, zoning, like doing like her 7P, as you said. Her 4P's always been evasive, even from Dead or Alive 1.
Yeah. Oh my God.
She's able to, they gave her the spins, the twisting, in DOA 4 and DOA 5 and 6, like that help give her a mix up game. So it's just there's a lot there that you can do, and I think honestly that Black Moon has the experience against an Ayane player like AquaTwister. I'm just looking forward to seeing how these two, like, once the gauntlets are off and the fight has started and we've all gotten ready to fight, then it's going to be just like a spectacle,
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Go ahead, Chizu.
No, I was just gonna say, because like Matt mentioned how Ayane, sometimes she is a rush character, or people believe she is. I am very much an aggressive player, so whenever I did pick up Ayane, I know that I was more in your face, spinning around versus giving distance, which Ayane is. That's her main toolkit, is trying to create distance. And I think that because AquaTwister, from the videos I've seen of him, he does tend to keep the distance. So if Black Moon is familiar with his fighting style, I think that AquaTwister is going to have to adjust, per se, and also use a lot of kicks to prevent being countered by Lei Feng and her specialized moves.
Yeah, I mentioned that Black Moon Rising used to train with Rakudo when they were playing both DOA6 and DOA5, and he definitely leveled up a lot that way as well. But Rakudo is also a very defensive player, so I think that experience might help out Black Moon. Even though Rakudo doesn't really use Ayane, it's the same type of matchup that he has to learn. When you're fighting an Ayane of the quality of AquaTwister, you're going to have to deal with, like, because a lot of Ayanes are hoping that you're going to be making mistakes for yourself by trying to force yourself in because you just want to get the hits on the damage. Yep. Lei Feng is one of those characters who, she's not really a rushdown character, and a lot of people who play Lei Feng, like, they tend to falter when they try to get a little hot-headed. They try to start rushing down. They don't take their time and space, and really, like, half the time when you want to defeat a good Ayane player, it's all about outspacing the Ayane. And so Black Moon definitely has a lot of advantages and experience with that. So I'll be interested to see how it plays out. I think the one disadvantage I tend to see with Black Moon is when he has to fight up against grappler characters that utilize the throws that give him high counter damage against him. I remember specifically when I was fighting against Black Moon in one of the DOA6 events. I think it was April Annihilation. He sees me because he knows that me, that I have my Mai that I was using for my main for DOA6. But when I switched over to Bass in the fight, he like physically went like, oh my fuck. He just does not want to deal with it. So if AquaTwister can do that grapple pressure with Ayane, like her 6-4T, start mixing up the throws to catch the Sabakis and the OH mix-ups, that will definitely help out AquaTwister during this fight.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right. Predictions. What we got?
Yes, predictions. What do you think, Saku?
What do I think?
I'm gonna take this one. Honestly, Black Moon beat me at CEO, so I'm still salty. So I'm gonna need AquaTwister to come in here with a clean 10-0, right? Just body Black Moon, all right? Just get him out of here. Nah, honestly, if I'm actually being serious, I think this is gonna be. Oof. I think 10-7 AquaTwister, but you cannot count out Black Moon. I'm just picking 10-7 because I believe Ayane does have the advantage in this matchup. Like I said, she has the range. She has to keep out. I mean, yeah, when Ayane has a lead, it's really hard to beat her. But then again, like, there's AquaTwister too. They have a very balanced play style, like very tricky, very mixy. So I'm very curious to see like what style AquaTwister going to bring to the matchup. But yeah, I'm gonna go 10-7 AquaTwister. That's my prediction. Matt.
Okay. And what about you, Matt? What are you thinking for tonight's set?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here that I really want to see Black Moon win this. I think between the two players, I just have more experience with Black Moon. To see him win this exhibition would be just amazing. But a lot of that like bias that's coming in is in the fact that I do feel at least the Ayane versus Lei Feng matchup. Ayane is definitely the winner of the matchup on paper. When you said 10-7, I thought in my gut, I'm like, yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, that it might be 10-7 Aquarium or AquaTwister. 10-7 AquaTwister. And but like I hate myself for seeing it like as like a 10-7, 10-8. It's gonna be a close match. I just to be different and just to like make it even, I'm just gonna say 10-8. 10-8 Black Moon.
Ooh.
Okay. And this is terrible because I know that Black Moon is also a very skilled player. But just knowing Ayane, and I struggle with Ayane players. Like I cannot fight a good Ayane to save my life. I'm gonna have to give it to AquaTwister myself. It's just Ayane really all of the spinning, the jumping. It's a lot, and even though Lei Feng is a great character and Black Moon definitely knows his way around her, I think that Ayana is gonna she's really gonna stick him out, and unless Black Moon can really read AquaTwister's moves and punish him hard, I'm gonna have to give it to AquaTwister as well. But they both are very skilled players. AquaTwister, he's used to the online frames. I don't know if Black Moon is really going to be able to. He would be able to adjust. I'm sure. Of course, he's a skilled player to the online matches. I just think AquaTwister has had a longer chance to gain that experience. But I mean, both players, they're going to put in their best, and I guess we'll see who prevails.
Let me ask you guys something real quick.
Of course.
Do we think that either player could have a secondary in use in this event?
Ooh, that is a great question.
That's
actually.
a great question. I was actually about to say, AquaTwister has like a bag of characters that they can go through, like Helena. They can play Kasumi. Right? They play a lot of characters that are pretty high level. I haven't really seen Black Moon really experiment much with any other character besides Lei Feng, and also too. AquaTwister has a really strong Lei Feng, so I think that's another thing that might be challenging with Black Moon is that AquaTwister knows the character because AquaTwister plays Lei Feng. I think that's AquaTwister's secondary actually. It is Lei Feng. So, I don't know. I'm curious to see if Black Moon has a secondary.
I want to see if Black Moon has a secondary. I have a feeling in my gut that like he does, but I don't think it's on the same level as his Lei Feng. And I was on point for the last UKS with the predictions, and I just gotta say my gut is feeling it. Like it's like I'm thinking it might be 10-7 AquaTwister, honestly. Like especially with the if Black Moon isn't able to bring anything more than just his Lei Feng, it's definitely going to seal it. I think for him. Now there's going to be an amazing fight from both players, but I think in the end we're going to be within like a 2 or 3 point game here. 10-7, 10-8. I want to say between the two. I think we're pretty much all in agreement there, though, too.
Yeah, I mean, unless Black Moon surprises us with a backup character, it is a toss-up, and I think knowing that AquaTwister does have more than one character besides Ayane, I think he does have the upper hand in this first to 10.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, that's like I said. I think I'm gonna go with 10-7, but like I said, you cannot count out Blackmoonrising. He has that offline world championship experience, and this man plays consistently top 8. So I mean, it could be 10-7 Black Moon, right? I mean, never know. This is high level DOA. Anything can happen. But yep, I'm excited. I'm ready to see them throw down, baby. Let's go.
Perfect. And any last comments you'd like to add, Matt, before the event starts?
I mean, I'm just the best of both players. This is going to be a fun event, and this is going to be an exciting match to watch. I think we're all going to remember this event for months to come.
Of course. Thank you both for joining me this evening. And like I said, this is the first to 10 AquaTwister versus Blackmoonrising. And, you know, we have our predictions in the bag. And best of luck to both players. And you guys both got this. No matter the results at the end of the day, you guys are both
Exactly.
top skilled players.
Yep, I agree.
All right. Thank you, guys.